and welcome to another edition of the Mose Stovall Show. I'm your host, Mose Stovall. Man, I've got a great show, a great interview on tap for you today. My inspiration is here today, so you don't want to miss this. Go ahead, sit back, relax, and get ready. The Mose Stovall Show is on. I'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. It's Vision 3 LLC, doing good for the entire neighborhood. DJs, venue assistants, fit training, life coaches, event planning. It's Vision 3, an information service for our community. To contact us, email us at vision3llc@yahoo.com.
Household Remodeling and Ironworks is licensed and bonded. For all your residential and commercial needs, Household Remodeling and Ironworks specialize in wrought iron burglar doors and windows, custom wrought iron estate doors, custom built handrails and gates, lawn service, trailer gates, and heating and air conditioning protected cages for home, businesses, and churches. Call Household Remodeling and Ironworks today at 205-206-9878. That's 205-206-9878 to get your free estimate today. Locally owned and operated. Look for Household Remodeling and Ironworks on Facebook.
If you need entertainment for a concert, corporate event, or private gathering, contact King's Entertainment Booking Agency, 205-705-4050. If you need a singer, if you need a live band, if you need a DJ, or if you need a host or MC, King's Entertainment Booking Agency has you covered with Lattimore, Wilson Adams, Mose Stovall, Mel Hollywood, Nathaniel Kimball, Certified Slim, T. Saunders, Bill Avery, the legendary Willie Mack, Stephanie Pickett, Taboo, Lady Trucker, MB Bradford, and host, MC, and DJ Ed Ramsey. If you need a singer, a band, a DJ, an MC, King's Entertainment Booking Agency with the best entertainment for corporate events, concerts, or private gatherings. King's Entertainment Booking Agents, 205-705-4050. When you want the best entertainment for your corporate event, concert, or private gathering, contact King's Entertainment Booking Agency, 205-705-4050.
Hello and welcome back to the Mose Stovall Show. I'm your host, Mose Stovall, and I told you my inspiration was here today. Got a great show on tap for you today. I'll be interviewing my father, Mr. Eddie Stovall, aka known as Big Daddy E. The first thing I'm gonna do, Pop, is to get you to go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them where you're from, and I'll take it from there.
I can do a lot of where I'm from, but I'm originally from Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay.
That's where I was born and bred. I'm not sure where I was buttered.
I told you. Say he wasn't sure where he's buttered. He buttered all over. If you listen to him, trust me. Well, Pops, man, let's get this thing kicked off, man. Welcome to the show, first of all.
Well, thank you.
Glad to have you here, man. We're live and on location in Houston today, man. And we came out here because you were inducted into another Blues Hall of Fame, Music Hall of Fame. You know a lot about that. This is familiar territory for you. But how did it feel to get that award last night?
Actually, when it first came up, it was a surprise, I mean, it was a great pleasure, though. I mean, it was great. Hey, the performance last night, I was so inspired last night by some of the stuff I heard,
right?
And I'm just taken back by how good I really feel about it.
Right.
I flew down, and everybody has been absolutely great to me.
That's good, man. And I do see the love. I mean, a lady saw me last night. She got all excited. Matter of fact, Queen Stephanie McD, she got all excited. But when she saw you, she told me bye.
She ran right past
me. Ran right past me, man. So, to see you get that kind of love and affection from the fans, man, it does me great. How does it feel, Pop, to be doing what you've done for so long, man? To be a mainstay in the music industry.
Well, I was talking to Roman. Mm-hmm. And he was telling me about he always wanted to be a police officer.
Correct.
And I told him then, I said, well, I've never, ever wanted to be anything but a singer.
Nothing but a singer.
I don't want to be a policeman, a fireman,
right.
Indian chief. I wanted to be a singer. That's all I ever wanted to do. And to still be doing it at the level that I'm doing it at my age.
Right.
I feel absolutely blessed.
How do you get up every day? I mean, because you do it 7 days a week, man. I know that, and so how do you, where does the drive come from? I hear people say, I'm tired of working, I'm tired of my job,
If you're doing what you love, you're never working.
So it's the love and the passion.
It's never a job. I wake up every morning with a song in my heart.
Right.
I mean, seriously. I heard you yesterday walking around through here humming, and I said, and that's a true singer. That's a true entertainer.
Right.
When you wake up, some people wake up, oh man, I gotta go. It's just that, this grind. Now,
Well, you know, for me,
with your heart,
and like you say, you heard me singing with, singing. I don't even know I'm doing that.
well, yeah, what I'm saying.
Because it's my life.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the same way.
You know, it's a gift that we've been given.
Do you ever get sad?
Right.
Not as I can sing.
Right. I know that's real. So you doing a show almost every day, and it's in Branson, Missouri.
Almost every day.
Doing a show every day in Branson,
Every
Missouri.
day. I'm at the Hot Hits Theater in Branson, Missouri, which is the Motown theater there.
Right.
And we've been in Branson, I guess, almost 30 years.
Tell me how you got to Branson. What? Because you were living in, you left Birmingham. Go ahead and tell the people that story. You left Birmingham back in the 70s.
Went to LA. We was doing a show in
Talladega, Alabama.
and a guy in the audience said, "Hey, you guys need to be on TV. You need to be on Soul Train." So we took that as an omen,
Right.
and we lock stopped my group, the 4 Tracks. We left and went to LA to seek our fortune and fame.
Right. How did that work out from the beginning? When you first got to LA, I came out there, so I saw some things.
But it was a completely different kind of situation. We wasn't used to the way things were out there.
Right.
So
Fast.
Oh yeah. So naturally we got our bumps and bruises.
How did you dig in? You guys went out there with no connection. You had no clue of what you
Well,
were.
they have a paper out. I had a paper that showed all the clubs and everything
In town, yeah.
And I took and wrote out all the numbers and called every one of them and auditioned at each one of those places.
Now, there was no internet. Where'd you get this paper from in Birmingham? You got the paper once you got to LA?
LA.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a throwaway paper that have all the entertainment in it. I think it's called a Scoop.
Okay.
And it shows all the clubs and for what night, who's playing, and the gong show nights and the table show nights and all of that. And then we met a lady named Cardella DeMarco at one of those auditions, and she took us up to Tehachapi Prison to do a thing for the Black History Week for the guys up there.
No pay in that, right?
Oh no, we at our own expense. We were looking for exposure.
Right.
And then we went to Motown, trying to get some going there, and we met 2 songwriters, Nimrod Hanks and Zane Gray, and they pulled us into a project that they were doing out of the Jerry Butler Workshop.
Okay.
And that didn't quite work out, but we got a lot of experience out of it.
Okay. So you did that, and how were you guys eating, man? Because I knew you guys. I knew all 4 of y'all. Y'all ain't had no money, man.
Well, they have ways in LA
Right.
to take care of people that can't take care of themselves.
Right. So you took advantage of some of the
took advantage
systems.
of some of that until we were able to do it on our own, and then we hooked up with Zola Taylor.
Zola Taylor. Well, you did a couple of things before that, didn't you? Well, you worked with some groups, Durley Records, and was that before Zola or after?
Most of that stuff was after Zola.
After Zola?
Because once we started doing the platinum thing, it's pretty much been no looking back.
Well, you had a group you worked with in LA, not your 4 Tracks group that you came from Birmingham with. You were actually part of a group. Y'all did some recording.
Yeah. It was called the what was the name of that group? It was with the Monroe Brothers. The same guys that had been entertainers for that did Temptation Walks.
Okay.
And then of course I got with the Suburbs.
Suburbs, that's where I was trying to go. And you recorded with the Suburbs.
And we did.
How did you become a part of that group?
Well, I had met Walter when I did when I had some with a coaster group up there.
Okay.
And Walter had been with the Suburbs from all the beginning.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey man, my brother, he called his brother Rooster.
Rooster, yeah. Lock
So he said, my brother, we got this group, man. You ought to come and check us out." So I took my buddy, and we went over there together. Now they had already had some other guys in the group with them.
Right.
But after me and Curtis Colbert sung with them, they said, "Well, hey man," they told other guys, "Hey,
Peace.
man, see you."
Y'all ain't in the group no more.
Yeah, we did quite a bit with the Suburban.
Because you were on some of their recordings, man.
I wrote some of that stuff.
Yeah, some of that stuff's out on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
What's the name of that big song y'all had?
The biggest one we had was biggest songs the Verbs had was "Baby Baby" all the time.
Okay.
But once I got when we did either one of us over because that girl named DB had
Correct.
go his show boy.
Correct.
And Lawrence Rooster Lockhart. But back then he was Lawrence Rooster Randall.
Right.
But then we was with a company out of LA called Pacific Concert.
Pacific Concert Groups?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with Brenton Wood. And Brenton Wood is like the one that's got us involved in that. And we worked with a lot of different acts, Manhattans and Adele.
The Whispers.
Whispers. With Bloodstone, all those guys, we always doing gigs in that same circuit, big concerts in Phoenix and LA and San Jose, just just making a living and loving every minute.
Now
Jane
Chandler. Now your group didn't make it in LA. The 4 tracks did not make it in
we
LA.
Got,
you got songs recorded.
Came back home, came back home. James and I got with Hank Ballard.
Correct.
So we saw Hank Ballard.
Yeah, you toured overseas with Hank Ballard. Now Hank Ballard was before Zola Taylor, wasn't he?
Well, absolutely not. Actually, Hank Ballard was after Zola Taylor.
Was after Zola.
Yeah.
So how were you able to manage still being a part of the Platter Group and work with all these groups? Because I remember getting a call one time from one of your members in the group, and kind of ticked off. I'm telling you,
I was with the Drifters when you got that call.
Correct. I got a call to say, hey man, like I could do something about it. Your dad is doing too much. He trying to sing here, he trying to sing now.
Yeah,
I got him a job where he can make.
I was out with the Drifter group. Yeah.
Correct, and I was told we got him a job where he can make some serious money.
He paid no.
And in Hollywood at Paramount Studio. I got that call, man.
Yeah.
And said he'd rather go sing and make $50, $60 than come out here and make this real money. Cat said you can make $700, $800 a week, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, how your love had to be deep.
He called me to go work on Terminator, the movie Terminator.
The movie Terminator. And you turned that down.
Man, because he wanted me to paint walls all day, man, and working on sets.
Yeah, because he was a paint artist, right?
Yeah,
a set artist.
Ceiling artist. I did a couple of movies, Birds She Wrote, stuff like that. But
right.
Man, that wasn't what I went to California to do.
Well, you wasn't in the front. You wasn't on the stage.
I went to sing, man. So I was out there with the Drifters, and he called. That's what he called me.
Right.
I said, no, that was Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster. I had never even met him, and he called me crying about you not wanting to go to a job. But look, I got to take a small pause for the calls, man. Y'all don't go nowhere, man. I mean, we're going to need more than this time to do this, but I'll be right back with my pops. Eddie Stovall, Big Daddy E is in the building. Y'all sit tight. I'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. It's Vision 3 LLC, doing good for the entire neighborhood. DJs, venue assistants, fit training, life coaches, event planning. It's Vision 3, an information service for our community. To contact us, email us at vision3llc@yahoo.com.
If you need entertainment for a concert, corporate event, or private gathering, contact King's Entertainment Booking Agency, 205-705-4050. If you need a singer, if you need a live band, if you need a DJ, or if you need a host or MC, King's Entertainment Booking Agency has you covered with Lattimore, Wilson Manos, Mose Stovall, Mel Hollywood, Nathaniel Kimball, Certified Slim, T. Saunders, Bill Avery, the legendary Willie Mack, Stephanie Pickett, Taboo, Lady Trucker, MB Bradford, and host, MC, and DJ Ed Ramsey. If you need a singer, a band, a DJ, an MC, King's Entertainment Booking Agency with the best entertainment for corporate events, concerts, or private gatherings. King's Entertainment Booking Agents, 205-705-4050. When you want the best entertainment for your corporate event, concert, or private gathering, contact King's Entertainment Booking Agency, 205-705-4050.
All right, everybody. It's your man, Mose Stovall. Welcome back to the Mose Stovall Show. And you are...
Eddie Stovall.
A.K.A.
Big Daddy.
That's him, y'all.
That's me.
Now, you can go... You've got some songs out there on the internet that we've sat down and co-wrote together.
Yeah, that's true.
I was working... I do work real hard into this Southern Soul business that I got into because I was in the R&B business for years. Had some things I passed on as well in the R&B business and settled into the Southern Soul world with Soul First Records. I signed my first record deal. You kind of watched me from afar. What were you thinking as I was making these moves?
Well, actually, it always reminded me of what I told you when you first told me that, Daddy, I can hold.
Right.
I said, okay. I said, but I want you to know one thing. If you don't think of nothing and you don't remember one thing I tell you about this, one thing you need to remember, you cannot play with this.
Right.
You got to be serious because it's, man, it's a good. I mean, you can seriously, you know, have some heartaches behind it, but if you keep on slugging at it, you know, it'll work its way out.
Right. Because every day is not
make you
easy.
happy.
Right, right. It does make you happy no matter how many no's you get. It's kind of a create your own situation kind of thing. And I know you've done that from the stuff we talked about in the beginning of the show. How you know, one thing don't work and you go through another door, that door closed, you go through another door. Now, you're actually the head of your platter group. It's a group right now that's in Branson, Missouri. And you know, I'm even a part of that. And some Miss D, who I've interviewed earlier in this, and we're bringing on Jay Lambert. But you've got a group that you work with every day. How is it working with these guys on stage every day?
It's almost automatic because we've been doing it together so long.
Correct.
That it's automatic. We just show up at work, get dressed, shop.
Right. Put on some real clothes. But I hate I didn't catch you in your suit last night because the brother was cutting them up last night. You can go look at my live from Facebook and see that. Pop, you work with some cats, generational cats, man. And you standing kind of alone right now, man. Some of them cats gone. Most of them cats are gone. And you still standing. How do you feel? Because you're having to work with new people, train new people. How do you feel not seeing these brothers that you sang with a lot of years, man? I remember
you lose a lot. Every time you take somebody new into your group, you lose some of what you were doing because they either don't take time to really hone their craft as they should, or they just, you know, whatever however your show was going, a lot of times you have to take your show and change it up to contour to your new people.
Correct.
But like you say, my biggest joy, the two biggest joys I've ever had in this business was looking down the line and seeing you.
Right.
And James Dorsey.
Wow. And James left us, what, about 3 or 4 years ago? Been longer than that? And I know that was your best friend, man. Y'all.
That was my brother.
Yeah, y'all was thick as thieves.
That was my brother. I mean, everything that we've ever done big musically was me and James.
Y'all included each other.
In fact, when I was in Branson, when I first got there,
right,
one of my guys had to leave, or we needed a replacement or somebody else in the group. Well, of course, James was the first thing in my mind.
Right.
I couldn't reach him.
Couldn't find him.
I called everywhere I thought to call. And I like I told his sister Tarzan when I did the show in Birmingham, I said, whenever I'm on stage, James is on stage with me.
Right. Well, you don't see him.
No, I don't.
But he's in your heart. You got him.
I mean, because we did so much together as singers. I mean,
when was your last time on stage with James? Can you remember? James Dorsey is who we're talking about, y'all. Birmingham's own. That's a question we never talk about.
It had to be with Hank.
With Hank? That was a lot of years ago, man.
It had to be with me and him, and because we did that TV thing out of New York, night music.
Okay.
With David Sanborn, and well, you can see that on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video with you guys singing with Hank Dollar.
Then we did that Hank Ballard and the Midnighters Live at the Hammersmith Palais over in England.
Correct.
You know, and we've always just looked at where we come from, and we looked at each other on stage, just gave each other that, hey man,
we made it.
Me and you, man.
Right,
you know?
Right. And it's a made feeling. Because I feel like that when we travel over to Asia. And,
same thing. Like
you know,
first time I took you overseas, you know, first cruise, I looked down there, your mother was still alive.
Right.
And she got a chance to see us.
Right. Together.
She
said that filled her heart with a lot of joy. Now, how did you guys even get to Branson, though? How did that come about?
We were traveling with the box tops. I was with the Platters.
Okay.
With the box tops. And we had a car show in Branson.
Okay, because they have big car shows in Branson, still to this day.
Yeah. And we played at a place called Mutton Hollow.
Mutton Hollow.
And after we did 3 shows, sold our shows, we was on our way to the next gig, it was Oklahoma City or something like that. We got a call from the people at Mutton Hollow and said, hey, how would you guys like to come back to Branson and make that your home?
Make it your home.
Yeah.
This was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. They would put us in the theater there in Mutton Hollow. when I was a theme park. It had a theater in the middle and a lot of crafts and stuff around it. And we thought about that and we said, well, you know, we up and down this highway a lot, guys. And to be able to sleep in our own bed every night, well, that might just be the leg.
Now you had a family, the other guys had families, y'all had life set up in LA. How easy was that to uproot and just go? Well, for everybody, to bring all these lives together.
Being an entertainer.
Right.
To uproot and go do what's necessary for you ain't a hard thing.
Don't matter.
No, because you gotta do, this is what you do.
You live where you work.
That's right, that's what you do. So we came in there, we got us a condo, everybody got a condo.
Right. They took care of all this stuff for you.
Us up, condo, everybody had a condo. And we did 12 shows a week. We did 2 a day.
2 shows a day. How many days a week? 6 days a week. And the pay was something good for y'all.
Absolutely. They laughed at me because we met in Vegas to do the contract.
Right.
Me and Rooster went down and met the representative and their lawyer. And they asked me how much we want. That's
man.
$100,000 a week. That's
Right.
what I want.
Right.
They bust out there. They just told me that's not how it works. It works. Branson gets over 10 million people a year.
Right. Tourist town.
It's like Vegas without the gambling.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Branson, Missouri.
But on these theaters. So when we first went there, man, everybody went there. I mean, Mickey Gilley and
Glenn Campbell, the Osmond brothers.
Yeah, but you did that program.
Yeah.
Second time around with Glenn Campbell, me and Glenn Campbell. And,
Right.
and
The Osmond brothers. Yeah.
Offsprings.
Yeah. I actually got that. Yeah. Yeah, we were Offspring because I met Donnie Marie. They were actually there performing as well. Glenn Campbell's daughter. Right. And I was on the segment with you. It was a great experience for me. It was my real Branson experience. And I really just got my first one. I just got to watch the Platters do their thing, and really didn't even have an idea at that time that I would actually be a part of the group. I don't think you ever thought it because talking.
I hadn't thought about that,
right?
Because the group was solid, when things happen,
right? Well, I can say that it was things like that that inspired me. I knew you were out there grinding, trying to do it, and I realized, in the 3rd grade, I was told by my music teacher, boy, you got to give. And I was just in the choir singing like anybody else, but she heard something different. Yeah. And she woke it up in me. And when she did that, I was already in the band playing trumpet. I was a musician. And once I realized I really could do the stage thing, the mic thing, I played the trumpet. I played the trumpet throughout the rest of my life, but it was more about me going to band, choir practice.
Yes, people think about what I was telling you just the other night when we was driving around. And we was talking about doing your training period.
Right.
With the Platters.
Right.
And if your note was wrong, I'd be singing.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna come tell you about the note.
I see that walk over to you and sing your note in your ear.
Right.
Walk back on over like that.
Well, I'm glad I'm the kind of person that I can take, any of that stuff as constructive criticism, and it's a help.
I wouldn't put you down.
Right. It was a help to make us be better. I done came into a situation where 4 people are already doing what they do every day. I'm used to being a solo act, and we singing parts. So you knew I had to be on my note. So you wandered right onto my island and made sure I was good. And I've actually done it all in the group now, in the Platters group. I've sang tenor, soprano, sang your parts, my parts, because you had a time when you went out for knee surgery, man. I actually took the whole group to Asia, man, on tour, and got very good ratings from that, man. And so I learned well. I took my teaching and ran with it, man. And I really appreciate, just the opportunities that I've gotten to take me to another level, I felt like what I was doing was good.
Whatever parents are supposed to do, they're supposed to pass the torch to their children.
Right.
I'm not ready to pass the torch home, but
I understand what you're saying.
Pull you into it with
Right. Well, before we go, because I got to get out of here, man, I'm going to have you back, definitely. We'll be doing this again and again and again. Congratulations again on your Hall of Fame award last night, being inducted. Can you encourage somebody young that wants to do what we do, man? Can you tell them what it's about?
Just like I told him, don't play with it. It's not a toy. It's real. It's the real world. If singing or entertaining, period, is what you want to do,
right?
Then you get out there and you give it all you got. If you give it all you got and you don't succeed, then that's life. Well, you tried.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Pops. You do it well every time, man. Consistency is the key. That I do know, and I want to wish you safe travels back to Branson, as well as myself back to Birmingham and Houston, Texas. We've enjoyed you. It's been a big time, and we look forward to coming back over and over again. Pops, how long you plan on doing this stuff, man? You keep having birthdays, man.
I do.
Birthdays.
I do.
How long?
Hey man, until I can't do it again. As long as I can do it, I'm going to do it.
That's the answer I was looking for. We getting ready to get out of here, y'all. Mose Stovall is my name, and I hope you enjoyed this interview with Pops.
Only you.
Only you. Go ahead, man. Y'all be good. We'll be back right after these words from my sponsors. It's Vision 3 LLC, doing good for the entire neighborhood. DJs, venue assistants, fit training, life coaches, event planning. It's Vision 3, an information service for our community. To contact us, email us at vision3llc@yahoo.com.
Household Remodeling and Ironworks is licensed and bonded. For all your residential and commercial needs, Household Remodeling and Ironworks specialize in wrought iron burglar doors and windows, custom wrought iron estate doors, custom built handrails and gates, lawn service, trailer gates, and heating and air conditioning protective cages for home, businesses, and churches. Call Household Remodeling and Ironworks today at 205-206-9878. That's 205-206-9878 to get your free estimate today. Locally owned and operated. Look for Household Remodeling and Ironworks on Facebook.
I told you I had a great interview for you today. Big Daddy, he was in the building. And man, what a great interview, man. We could have talked for about 2 more days, probably. You know how it is, son and father. We've been titled Eddie and Gerald Levert of Southern Soul. I mean, you call it what you want. Him and I don't do labels. We just love what we do, like he said. But I hope you guys really, really enjoyed that. I had a real good time. I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. That concludes today's show. Once a task has just begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small. Do it well or not at all. That's my time. I'll catch you back right here next week. Same time, same station. Until then, you guys be good. Bye.
I'll be